you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalialexandria. I'm so excited you're here with me in this video. If you're a traveler or if you're not, this video is perfect for you. I'm gonna be going over the 9 different travel destinations you have to see this year in 2023. Grab your coffee, let's get into this video. Okay, these destinations are near and they're far from the US. So I tried to get destinations that kind of worked for everybody, no matter if you wanted to stay close or if you wanted to venture out and go further. But I have personally been to all these destinations and I have loved each and every one for different reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the reasons and the destinations. So number 1, that is Banff, Alberta, Canada. This destination is such a true gem. You wouldn't expect it to be just absolutely outstanding and amazing, and one of my favorite destinations, and I feel like I've seen quite a few locations, and Canada has obviously, you guys have seen the pictures. Canada is absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if you've seen Banff on Instagram and social media, but it kind of went viral for its Lake Louise. I will make sure I insert videos and photos here. The blue water is absolutely amazing. I went in November and it was like the perfect ski trip, winter trip. It was so gorgeous. I unfortunately didn't get to see that amazing blue water that everybody talks about, but we were able to go out on Lake Louise and like literally walk on the lake because it was frozen over, and the mountains and everything was just so breathtaking. It is a true mountainous village. There is so much to do between food, drinks, games. There's so much to do in town, and it is the cutest little town, you guys. You have to visit. It is one of those destinations where you can obviously go any time of year depending on your schedule. Summer is obviously the popular season to go because a lot of people like to hike Lake Louise and the surrounding areas and see that beautiful blue color, but nonetheless it is just amazing any time of year. I love the snowy vibes. It looked like I was in a winter wonderland. So that is Banff. Make sure you put it on your list this year, especially if you're from the US. It's a relatively short trip. We connected through Denver, Colorado, and then went straight up to Alberta, or it's Calgary that you fly into, and then it's a 2-hour drive to Banff, and it is so beautiful. I highly recommend, but make sure if you're renting a car in the winter, you have to get 4-wheel drive because it snows anytime it wants, so make sure you do that. Number 2, we are switching gears a little bit, and this is the Florida Keys. The Florida Keys are absolutely stunning. There is nowhere like it, and honestly, it is crazy that the Florida Keys are in the state that I live in, and it is just amazing. It is the southernmost point of the United States, and there's so much to do. There's so much to do. It is so fun. You will find that it is very hot in the summertime. I'm pretty sure I went in June and it was drenching. We were drenching in sweat. It was super hot, but if you like Florida, it's a great vibe. It is so much fun. I absolutely love how it feels like an island, just like in the Caribbean. It's just very islandy, and you honestly will see chickens, like wild chickens, like on the streets of the Florida Keys. It is wild, but there's so much to do, so much to eat. I feel like it's a very party town because the people I've talked to that have been there, a lot of them like to party and they say it's like a great party scene. I'm not a huge partier, but I like to have some fun, so I think that's amazing, especially if you're a partier. Try out the Florida Keys. I don't know, I mean, what other place can you get the sunshine, the beach, great music, great entertainment, great food? Oh my gosh, the food. I had these crab cakes that were absolutely to die for. Okay, make sure Florida Keys is on your list. It's amazing. Number 3, and that is Santorini, Greece. So I told you I was covering destinations near and far from the United States, but Santorini, Greece was one of those destinations that was on my bucket list forever. Last year I had the chance to go, and I am still blown away by that trip, and that was almost a year ago. I loved Santorini. It is absolutely stunning, and I know I've said that for every single destination I'm talking about, but I'm not kidding. Santorini is a whole different level. Those pictures that you see online don't even do it justice. I have never seen an island like this, and I needed more time in this island. We were only there for a day because we were just at port on a cruise, and honestly, I want to go back so bad this summer. You need to go back during like their tourist season, so I'm pretty sure that's like April or May up until October maybe. So it's only a few months out of the year that you can actually go. I highly recommend going like just as tourism season is beginning or just as tourism season is ending, because you won't find a lot of crowds. If you go in like the dead of summer, you're gonna find a lot of crowds. If that's the only time you can go, it's honestly still gorgeous, but just be aware that there might be a ton of people there. So that is something to be aware of. But Santorini, it's on my list to go to again, either this year or next year. It is absolutely stunning. Stay a few days, really splurge on your hotel. It is immaculate. Number 4, and that is Rome, Italy. This is just one of those destinations that is so rich in culture and history. It is absolutely amazing to see. Rome is great for every type of traveler. So no matter if you're only there for the history or if you're only there for the amazing pasta and pizza, anybody can go on this trip. I went on a girls trip last year to Rome and it was amazing. We weren't so much into all of the museums and the history. We did a few, but we were mostly there to eat. And I know that's like kind of bad, but honestly, Italy is so great for its pasta, its pizza, its Italian food, and there are so many options. Like, I am not kidding. You might be sick of pasta by the time you leave Rome. They have so many amazing options. I love their restaurants and their dining options because you go down these like cobblestone streets and there's so many different restaurants where you can sit outside. We went in May, so it wasn't super hot, so we were able to sit outside and it was so amazing. I want to go back so bad. And also what's nice about Rome is that it's honestly an easy flight from any big city in the United States. So we flew from Chicago into Rome. It was like 8 to 10 hours and it was so easy to get to. You're there in the morning and then you take either a train or a taxi, you go into the city, you find your Airbnb and you explore all day. It's so easy to get into. I honestly will say you can cover Rome in probably 3 to 4 days. Number 5, and that is Mykonos, Greece. This is one of those destinations I didn't have enough time at, but I really realized that Mykonos is a little bit more higher end than Santorini was. The shopping, the nightclubs, the beach clubs, the food, it was just a little bit more luxe. So if you're into that kind of vibe, Mykonos is perfect for you. Definitely go in like the tourism season because you need to see all of the amazing beach clubs. It was so fun. The food is amazing. Oh, the people are just so nice and so fun, and you can spend honestly your whole entire vacation here if you didn't want to go anywhere else. The hotels and the resorts are absolutely breathtaking. You see the infinity pools over the cliffside and it is absolutely gorgeous. And number 6, we're taking it to the Caribbean, and that is St. Martin. St. Martin is absolutely stunning. It is one of those islands in the Caribbean that is actually 2 different territories. So you have one side of the island, it's a French territory, and then the next side of the island is a Dutch territory, which is so cool. We ended up taking a bus that toured the whole island, so we went to multiple beaches. We were able to see the different territories and how like the culture is on each side. So I thought that was really cool. And obviously St. Martin is known for Maho Beach, which is technically called the Plain Beach, as you might know from social media. It is when the runway is like backed up to a little beach and the planes come in super low. It was so cool to see, especially as somebody who's a big like plane person and traveler. It was so cool to see that. Yeah, it was just so amazing. I am still like smitten over St. Martin. It should definitely be on your list to go to in 2023. The next destination is Keystone, Colorado. We are going back up to the mountains. Keystone is one of those towns where it is an amazing winter wonderland. I've only gone in the winter on ski season because my family were really into skiing and we only really go to Colorado whenever it is ski season, and it is one of those destinations you feel like you're in a freaking Christmas movie. It is so much fun. The ski is amazing. We usually stay at one of those ski in ski out condos or complexes, and it is such a good freaking time. So cozy. All of the resorts, well, some of them I guess, have different like pool, like you can go play pool at the common area, and then you can go find yourself a beer after skiing all day, and it is so fun. I definitely will say it is a little bit more pricey just because skiing I feel like can be a little pricey, but I highly recommend if you're a really big skier or you just love mountain wintry towns. It is adorable. You can obviously like snowmobile and there's just so many different things to do. It is such a fun winter destination. Number 8, and that is Paris, France. This is one of those destinations you just have to see in your lifetime. Whenever I first saw the Eiffel Tower, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my gosh, like I have wanted to see this for so long. I was so excited. And then when it lights up every hour, oh my god, gorgeous. I think everybody has to see Paris at least once in their life. It is a relatively easy destination to get to from the US. It is just one flight from the US, so it's not hard to get to. I love all the Parisian cafes. The food is amazing. Like, it is just such a fun, cool, walkable town. So I highly recommend visiting Paris this year. And number 9 for all my beach people, in 2023, you should go to Cabo San Lucas. I loved Cabo. It was so cool. The landscaping is gorgeous. The food, the resorts were just immaculate. You can honestly go and stay like budget friendly, or you can splurge and stay in a really luxurious resort with an infinity pool, a private pool. This is one of those great destinations if you wanted to go on your honeymoon or a romantic getaway, even a girls trip. There is something for everybody. The food was incredible. The excursions were fun. Cabo all around is just an amazing destination, so I highly recommend visiting in 2023. And that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like content like this, make sure you subscribe and give me a like if you did enjoy this video. I post every single Wednesday of videos just like this, so I hope to see you guys around, but I will see you next time. Bye!